It was a weekend of violence across the city. Police are trying to track down one man who they say opened fire on at least 3 people, and amongst it all, a child was shot.
Very active crime scene in East Harlem right now. 4 people shot and a gunman on the loose.
Cindy, Mary, there is grief and a bit of anger here in this neighborhood after this morning's gun violence.
Mixed results in New York City's efforts to reduce gun violence.
Lead by Example, South Bronx Academy for Applied Media Advisory Mentoring Program, which consists of Shut the Block Down Fridays, the Department of Probation, Cure Gun Violence, and Violent Preventers School and Security Safety.
Hi, my name is Antonio Hendrickson, and I'm the founder and CEO of Lead by Example Reverse the Trend Cure Violence Mentoring Program. Right now we are in South Bronx Academy for Applied Media, S.A.F.E.T.Y, where my mentoring program is actually in this school, and we work with about, I would say about 30 to 35 scholars. Today we are taking about 50, 36 scholars, that's what we call them, from South Bronx Academy for Applied Media. This is a school that has my mentoring program in there. We work with what they consider to be off-track scholars, but really we service the whole school, about 350 students. These students or scholars, all they need is someone that care about them. Your own words. I want you to tell me what respect means to you. Starting with him. Respect. Oh yeah. What it means to you. Be cool.
To not disrespect.
Using evidence-based practices such as cognitive behavioral therapy and motivational interviewing techniques, Antonio teaches the young scholars important life lessons, pro-social skills that positively shape and mold their thinking and behavior.
What is respect, bro?
Treat people how you want to be treated.
Hey.
I was about to say respect too.
Okay. Now, let's role play. What if, right, you was the history teacher? This is what's going to be. We're going to be the class, right? Matter of fact, he's not even going to be the history teacher. He's going to be the substitute teacher. You know how y'all do substitutes. Now you got to take on the character. Sure, you want your money. You gave him something. Soldier, Kev, you guys, man, you happy about Kev having a new child. Kev, you happy about it, but you making life-changing decisions. How's the person who shot your friend Kevin and killed him? And then he's going to point him out. All right, you stand. All right, ready? You stand over here, because you're next to the judge. All right, so you're over there, Robert, because the prosecutor in the courtroom.
I think Mr. Hendrickson's doing a wonderful job with the kids, and he's got a lot of the heavy hitters, so it really helps with the communication with teachers to try to kind of find out what's going on with them. Always available, always around to lend an extra hand. So I think it's working really well.
So he's coming, he's done great work, he's shown great leadership. He's been very true to his word. Not only does he do a great job, his program does a great job inside the building, he does a wonderful job outside the building, making sure scholars get to and from their homes safely. It's just in a great transformation. Students are very happy to come to school. They love coming here. They look for him period after period. He's done a great job in a very short time, and we're actually excited to have him come on again next year.
I really feel that the program was, first of all, necessary. They kind of, well, I'm not going to say they kind of, but they fill in gaps where us teachers cannot fill in. They assist with the social challenges that these children have, and what makes it really like bind is that they really can relate to the children. So I think it was like a godsend that they are here, because they're able to deal with students that we really just can't put our hands on because we're just so busy. So I really think that the program was an excellent match.
I think it's a very good program. I think he brings a lot into the school and into the community. We have kids that need that type of mentoring, and they look up to Mr. Hendrickson because they could relate with him as not only, you know, as a adult, but also someone who they close to in the sense of a relative, like a parent, like a father, you know, that because some of the young boys don't have any male or at least positive role model male.
Well, to be honest with you, I see a great improvement. The children are less likely to get into fights and big confrontations because they know they have Mr. Hendrickson to talk to, and he has so many things for them to do that we needed this program. And I'm glad that Mr. Hendrickson is here with the program that he has for the children, and actually benefits the school.
I think it's been wonderful. I think that the scholars that he services, we've seen great improvements, and they know that he's a good support, and his staff is wonderful and really good so far.
The program is amazing. What Mr. Hendrickson has done with these kids in this short period of time is absolutely incredible. You know, you can see kids are expressive. As soon as they come in the building, they're always asking, "Where's Mr. Hendrickson? Where's Mr. Hendrickson?" So he's definitely impacted their lives. I mean, the mentorship program that I've seen him do is amazing. When he has his one-to-one counseling with the kids, he talks to them about so many things in life, you know. And one thing that I love about the brother is that he's real. He speaks to them about real issues.
Yeah. Since he's been here, I should say, I've seen a big improvement with the scholars he has worked with. I was teasing him, and we made a bet over a parking ticket that he couldn't straighten out one of the kids, but I think I'm going to be on the losing end of that because I see a big improvement. Scholars are, it's amazing. They're more respectful, they walk straighter. It's just a big transformation since he's been here.
I think that so far he's been doing a great job. I think a lot of the kids are responding to everything he's doing. He seems like he's really putting the time in, he's putting the effort in, and you can see that he genuinely cares about the kids.
Well, I'll be honest with you. He helping one of my kids' friends that doesn't come to the school.
This is my man Ryan.
It has done really work. It has worked. The kid has changed a lot. So a little bit more and we'll change the kid to the right line. Straight line, right there. But really, really, it did help a lot.
My name is Orlean Crossdale. I'm the site supervisor with Partnership with Children here at S.A.F.E.T.Y. Having Mr. Hendrickson and his team from Lead by Example here at S.A.F.E.T.Y is wonderful. It's great to see how scholars react to having a great role model in and outside of the building. He treats scholars and families with respect, and they in return treat him the same. He takes them on trips. He escorts scholars that feel like there's going to be some problems outside home, which is great to, you know, let families and scholars understand that their safety comes first.
So we here to take them and have a good time. We got tickets to go to the Mets, see the Mets, right? And Citi Field? Yeah, Citi Field. So this is what we do. We have a Cure Violence mentoring program. We here do community outreach. You know, when in areas where someone got killed or murdered, we go in that area, close the block down, and bring awareness to the community members and neighbors so that we can work together to keep the violence from coming to our communities and to our children.
The baby's dying at an early age.
That's right.
So what we gonna do about that? How are we going to change the conditions of our people?
Change their mind. By example.
We have to lead by example and reverse the negative trend that has been placed within our babies. And it's got to start at home first. Once it starts at home and when they come into the streets, then they will be walking a walk of the way they've been taught.
This is where the kids is at, up this block on 8th Avenue, 7th Avenue. When y'all come, they let us take these little areas and have our meetings. but they don't want y'all to expand. Where the kids are at. Where the
boy got shot 3 times in his abdomen and once in his head. His brain is sprayed out on 167 streets. So on Tuesday, between 7 and 9, we're going to be on 167 and Sheridan Avenue so that we can have a ceasefire about what's going on.
And one thing I learned, you know, by working with the children, the parents, I developed a relationship with them, and they trust me. Because
you gave me your number for my son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk to my son too.
Where you at?
Oh, he's on right now.
Okay, how old is he?
18.
18, yeah, you need to let me talk to you. I'll get him and you put him down with me.
So
Hey,
so we talk to him here in the school? I have to make an appointment with you? Like.
Yeah, you know I got my program here in the school, but I also got a site, Department of Probation, right? We do a peer gun violence workshop. And men recognize and respect other men. I go in any hood the same way I went to any prison and be all right. What I want to share with you is survival leadership skills. Because you're living in this concrete jungle and you think you have to be affiliated with something negative that gives you power but no direction. So now that I pay my debts to society, I'm coming home to pay it forward by paying it to you. So we have a mentoring program. A mentor is a wise teacher. When we ask the men in prison, what's the problem, the young brothers? They said the problem is that the older cats don't care nothing about us and we don't know how to care. Then we said, what do you want? Y'all told us you want somebody that you can respect and trust, and that's trustworthy, and that can teach you what you do not know. Homie, I went through the school of hard knocks. I'm only going to teach you what I know from my experience. I know about that. I've been in them streets. It's nothing new. But I also know about something that we're doing now in the community. Those 2 young men right there are in our mentor program at a school, right? And we have plenty work for you to do because this is who they listen to. They look up to you cats. We have recruited several guys that was on probation to be VPs, violent preventers, in the community that they once devastated. Now they get a check to serve the community that once devastated. And I have a mentoring program. So what I would do with him is I'll take him through my program and then it's a trainer, and then make him a mentor.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
All right.
And that way he'd be paying it forward by being responsible for some of this that we're doing. We are called credible messengers. What makes us credible is because we've been in the streets, we've been to prison, and now we absolutely turn our lives around and we are examples. Our organization is called Lead by Example and Reverse the Trend. Lead by Example is for the older guys to set an example for the younger people so we can reverse these negative trends of violence, drug use, and this hate among ourselves. This is one of our mentors on the security team because we provide security outside of the perimeters of school safety to keep our scholars safe, to keep them from getting jumped by other kids from other schools and keep them from fighting each other. You can hit Daly right there, right? Daly, you can hit DE, and right? And if you say, yo, we need help, yo, we need man force up here, boom.
Tell them like y'all.
Okay, so what we're doing right now, this is what we do our security for the scholars. They get ready to dismiss them in about 10 minutes. It was other students coming from other schools attacking our scholars, and since we've been doing this, that has stopped. We have stopped that. Has not been happening. You know, so we covered this area from there all the way down here. This is the Icy Lady.
Icy Lady.
Since we've been out here, she's been safe. Soon, you know, long as we out here on our posts, at the time we be providing our security service for school, she's safe. And scholars from other schools will come up here and throw bottles, grapefruits, cantaloupes, and they would, you know, it'd just be violation. And we got that under control. That don't happen no more. She's safe, right? All right, mommy. This is the first of its kind. This is a pilot, and it's effective. In fact, it's highly effective, if I should say so myself. You know, I think that we can implement this in all the schools that's having problem with bullying, from inside the school and outside the school. We can slow it down and stop it all together. I believe in that. I believe in investing in the community. I believe in giving people a second chance because I have been given a second chance. You know, and I know they have the potential to do great things, positive things. They just need an opportunity. And this is our opportunity to show this community and the city of New York and eventually this country and the world that we who was on one side of the law now, we turned it around and now we're actually helping, you know, serve and protect the civilians in our own community.
I like seeing them out here, man. You know what I'm saying? They're doing a good job out here for the community. It's good. It's a good look, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate these brothers. Man.
Thank you, bro. We're going to keep it up. And you see our school safety is here. This is what we do. We work together. And since we've been doing this service, it's a pilot program that we implemented, we haven't had an incident. And he's I would call him the captain. We have young men from this community who's on probation, who have been involved with gang activity that these young kids look up to. Now, instead of them destroying the community, they're actually serving the community and providing a safe passage for these kids that live in the community. So it's a different look for them now. So they look up to these guys, and these guys now are setting examples for them. And this is an idea I came up with because I said if we should get our program in the community centers, in schools, in these different places, that whatever funds that we get for our services, I will give it back to the community by reinvesting it into the men and women in the community. So we hired them. We got like about 7-8 people on staff. We have a small budget. We don't get funding. This is the only school that gave us an opportunity to show what we are able to do. And we've been doing it, keeping them safe. If they have any beefs in the community, we are able to make it go away because my men are credible. They have credibility and they can mediate situations. And this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about.
Soon kids will be sitting in class, but today they're playing games outside to stop the violence. News 12 The Bronx reporter Allie Bauman joins us from where the games have been going on all day.
Well, the first day of school is almost here, and what better way to bring kids together from around the borough than with some friendly competition. And that's exactly what's happening right here in Eastchester Gardens. The mentorship program Lead by Example is putting on a Stop the Violence basketball tournament in Laconia today. All kids are invited for free food, dodgeball, chess, and of course endless games of hoops. Organizers say playing some 3-on-3 is the best way to bring kids together as one community.
I didn't like what I was seeing. I didn't like the epidemic, I would say, of young people killing young people. And I wanted to stand in the gap and make a difference.
My knucklehead brother I want to play with. My big baldy over here I like to play with.
Well, life is not just in one small community. Life is not just about Eastchester Gardens. It's a bigger community. It's called the world community.
And after today, Lead by Example says they hope to start a mentorship program with these kids so they can continue to be role models and help them in all aspects of their life. In Laconia, Allie Bauman, News of the Bronx.
Music. Tired of hearing about all this shooting and all this killing going on. Time to do something positive. They say we do it big, so these haters trying to murder us. Put down the gun, pick up a mic and get murderous. The government was made for serving us, manipulate our minds. Now the cops will always turn on us. They always worry about what's not important, like who running the block or keep their torch lit. You see a boy 10 on you, it's like they morphing. Who really out here giving up some dope for the orphans? It's better to give than to receive, but they giving out coffins. I wanna live, wanna breathe. And I just live for my team. Negotiate the deal, now I'm flying overseas. Black on black crime, they towing the Mac 9s with my body to flat. Not like my heart got a stop sign. So I just write rhymes in the booth, I go game time. Go hard or go home, and I just score from the baseline.
I got a message for my people. Stop hurting us. They spent years and years trying to murder us. We can end it all, there's a plan. If we stick together, we can do it all, man.
Put the guns down, cause the damage to town. Blacks is clowns, everybody get killed cause we brown. If we can't stand up, then we can't man up. Once the police come, then we put our hands up. It's time for some action. Police keep attacked, and I wonder if I'm gonna be next. That's why I'm asking. Our brothers getting killed while police